2, 1. We're live. Yay! Welcome to the live, everyone. Today is Tuesday, November 21st, and I am Marina Blackford. Welcome to the live. If you're here, you have likely found my YouTube channel by searching something like chemo or cancer journey or radiation. And that is what my corner of the internet is all about. So, welcome to the live. I am so excited to get the first person on and get the first comment. And so, yeah, feel free to bring your comments and your questions, and I look forward to answering them. Uh, I'll tell you a little bit about me, guys. I am a two-time breast cancer survivor. I'm a mom to a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, and I am a dental hygienist. And I am lucky to work part-time so I can raise our family and I can give back through this YouTube channel. So we have some comments on. Welcome. Hello, Claire and Mary. Jasmine, welcome back. Sarah Smith, hello, welcome. So excited. I just feel really good about today. Today's live I feel like it might just be short and sweet. And so get your questions in if you have them. But I am just kind of building on last week. Last week I was sharing I was having some anxiety and some of my tips to get through that. And I think a lot of it actually has to do with this time of year, which is just it's a busy time of year. We're at the end of the year, and I don't know where you guys are at in your life or your cancer journeys, but imagine that, right? Imagine going through treatment, imagine having chemo and radiation and surgery and healing and all these appointments. And then you still have to do the holidays with family and friends. And I say have to as if it's a bad thing, but I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot. So last week I talked about anxiety and I was just feeling the busyness, I feel like. But I have a new vibe this week. I just feel really good. And it's not less busy. It's probably even more busy. But I just feel really good. And I think because I continue to take action steps that I share with you guys, which I've been doing my morning walk with the sun rising, which is really nice right now, just to get the sun rising. There's something about like walking when the sun's coming up that just will set the tone for your day. So morning walks, lots of water, and just really fresh, yummy food lately. I mean, I still get in the snacks. I have had pumpkin muffins with my kids yesterday. They're healthy, right? They have pumpkin in them, but they also had a lot of sugar. But I just had it and enjoyed it, and I'm on to the next meal. I had like chicken and kale for dinner. So it's about this balance in life and not beating yourself up about choices that you might be enjoying, but knowing that you are always trying to, be conscious of allowing yourself to feel good, whether it's through food or through exercise or whatever. All right, Mary, just had surgery yesterday. My incision reopened. Now have my drains back. Oh, and you just had surgery yesterday and your incisions reopened. Oh, anyways, I'm so sorry, but that the incision is open. I know some people that have had this happen, my mom included. She's a 3-time breast cancer survivor, and her incision wouldn't heal on one side because it was the side that had radiation like 13 years before. And skin tissue that's been radiated does not heal well. But that was her scenario. And this is yours. I've also had a breast staph infection that would not heal. This was when I had a lump removed after a double mastectomy on the tissue that had an implant underneath it, right? We removed a little lump and it seemed fine after 2 weeks, but after a month, I had redness and fluid coming out and a fever. I knew something was wrong and they got me in immediately and it turned out to be a staph infection. And the only thing that helped us make that better was to remove the implant, clean it out, and ultimately take away more tissue, which my surgeon kept trying to avoid. But it's what my body needed to heal. So I have been there with bumps in the road and incisions that won't heal. I mean, I had an IV antibiotic that I did for a total of 12 weeks at one point. I mean, it was 6 weeks here and 6 weeks there. I had to wear a fanny pack with a pump running constant IV antibiotic into my body. Talk about Talk about a bump in the road, guys. I forget what I've been through to you guys. Welcome to the channel. So you guys come on here. I mean, I'm more than just a two-time breast cancer survivor. You might look at me now and you see this hair and you're like, oh, Marina's just got life together. I mean, I have paid my dues. So my point is lean into your doctors right now. You need to be communicating with them what's going on, all the symptoms, making sure you don't go down the road of getting a possible staph infection. So if they need to get you in and start an IV antibiotic, make sure you get that done. Drains are not fun. Follow the instructions to drain them properly. You got to like milk that tube, right? Drain the liquid out, squeeze it, close it up, and you want it to output less and less every day. You're going to do that by staying hydrated, resting, but also some movement. And, but really, if your body needs rest, get that rest right now. I hope you heal, Mary. Sarah, that's my situation right now. I'm very anxious with chemo and the holidays. Yeah, I bet, Sarah. When I did chemo each time, it was not during the holiday time, right? The first time it was like a April to August thing, and the second time it was after the holidays. It was January to April thing. So take it like this. I'm going to give you a mantra or a mindset that I did when I was in chemo. The first time I did not have kids, but I ran around because if you can't tell, guys, I don't sit still very much. I like to work out. I like to do craft projects. I like to go hang out with friends. I mean, and now with kids, I just do it all with kids, right? We do like kid crafts and we go to things. So I don't slow down. So the first time I had cancer, when I had to do chemo, I think chemo was like for the first time something that made me sit for like 3 hours. And I used that time wisely. I gave my mind a mantra. I did this. I said, I'm going to pretend like I'm flying first class. I've never flown first class. I don't know what that is, but it just seems really nice, right? You get this big chair that reclines, you get people bringing you drinks and snacks. And chemo felt that way a little bit for me. I had these wonderful volunteers offering snacks. I would bring my own as well. But I said, I'm just going to pretend I've been flying first class. And that's what I did for 3 hours. They offered me a warm blanket. I took two. I mean, I was like, I will take two, please. And I just leaned into it. I'm like, when do I ever just sit for me for 3 hours? Like never. So take a magazine, take your phone, take a book. Talk to your nurses, ask how they're doing, maybe just give a little chit chat their way and see how they are. Um, I just leaned into it. And the second time I went through chemo, I had a baby. I had a baby and a 2-year-old, and honestly, same. It was like just treat this as your break that you don't always get, and that's weird to say, but I mean, chemo allowed me to really just take 3 hours for myself, like watch Netflix. Um, so Sarah, while you're sitting there, do your shopping on your phone, do your ordering. You know what? One of the best gifts, ooh, guys, here's a little tidbit for you. One of the best gifts you can give to somebody in your family. I do this for my mom every year. So if she's here, she probably knows. Make a personalized gift. Get a photo gift from like walgreens.com or one of those websites. I think they make the best gifts. Every year I make my mom a personalized calendar. And you know what that takes? Time to sit and find photos throughout the year of her and my kids or with me and put it into a calendar. Like you could do that during chemo from your phone or your iPad. And that would be really awesome to do for someone else and to get a gift done. And you have the time to do it. So it's one of my best tips for chemo and holidays, all of it. Oh, I don't have my water here. I had my oats. That's okay. All right. Claire, Marina, I've had a lumpectomy and lymph nodes taken away a week today. I'm a lot of pain underarm. Is this normal? Yeah, I think that sounds very normal. Lymph nodes, it's a very deceiving thing, like that you have so many and they're just there. And when they're removed, you're like, whoa, what is this? I would, of course, talk to your nurse or oncologist though, and let them know about the pain because they'll want to know. What's usually concerning with something that's healing is if there's redness, swelling, extreme fatigue, or fever. Any of those could be a sign of infection. And that's the most concerning. That's where you physically want to just drive to the hospital or your cancer center. But if it's pain, definitely just contact them. Then you need to communicate. But I would say it's probably pretty normal right now. It's only a week. I think in another week, you should have a lot of relief. Helen, welcome. Marina, my doctors want me to do hospice. I told them no, thank you, for I am living my life. Helen, that's the gift of this wonderful world we live in. We are given choices. That is truly the gift. That's what makes this world what it is. Look at me. I'm on YouTube. I have a choice to be on YouTube right now. I live in a free country. It's amazing. So my point, Helen, I just hope that you're doing life the way it makes sense for you. And clearly you are. So more power to you. Mary, at least I'm in remission as of October 18th. That is awesome. Absolutely, Mary. Congratulations. No more cancer. Now you just got to get through this healing part, and you will. And your body's just been through a lot. So maybe it's just having some trouble healing right now. Give it time and communicate with your medical team. Helen, Marina, how is you and your mother doing? So good. So good. Feel good. So we're so thankful. My mom included. She's going to help watch my kids this week because it's Thanksgiving week and they get some time off school. So our life is just full. It's full of family and it's full of being cancer free. And we are super thankful for that. So thank you. Gosh, Gloria, hello, welcome. Ooh, I like this. Crunch Queen Space. Hello, welcome. Jasmine, the nerve pain after lymph node removal was horrible. It does get better. Talk to your doctor about it. Jasmine, thank you for chiming in and validating that concern because that's one of the biggest parts of this cancer journey, guys, is there's so much going on with chemo and lymph nodes and radiation and surgery, but you don't know what to expect because you've never done this. A lot of you have probably never done major surgeries, hopefully, and so pain is an interesting thing, and I'm going to talk about that more, but I'm going to pause for a second because I want to remind you guys how thankful I am for you being here and listening. This channel's nothing without you. Thank you for showing up to the live today, and I'm going to encourage anybody that's here and has not subscribed to subscribe. It does help me see what you guys are watching, what you guys are interested in, and I can see more of that when you subscribe. You will also get notifications for future lives because I do 2 a month, and you don't want to miss these. They're so good. So I just want to pause to say that and thank you guys for being here. So I want to talk about pain for a second. Pain, it's such an interesting thing. This is where I think I was a little unique coming into my cancer journey. If you guys aren't aware, I am a runner and I was a marathon runner. I had just qualified for the Boston Marathon, and then I was told you need to start chemo. You have triple negative breast cancer. So I had just ran 26.2 miles, and that is not an easy feat. You have to train months and months and months for this. You have to push through uncomfortableness. You have to take care of your body religiously. You have to, I had to go to a stretching class once a week. I had to plan out, how I was going to get all these miles in and make time for it. And so marathon training, it's more than just like, I ran a marathon, it's a lifestyle, and it helped me so much on my cancer journey. And that's why I try to share these tips with you guys, because I've been through hard stuff in different aspects. But pain is we live in a world of comfort. Why would we ever need to feel pain these days, right? I mean, we have access to food and we have access to, anything at a touch of a button. But pain is something that you grow from, and I really believe that. So, although it sucks to go through this with your surgeries and getting those lymph nodes out, going through that is going to bring you to where you need to be. I was going to say want, but all of it, need and want to be, which is cancer free. You've chosen Western medicine to help you beat cancer, and it does work. I am currently going through a certification course called Holistic Cancer Coaching, and it is amazing and eye-opening about combining what we can control holistically to heal our body through food and stress management and detox, as well as medicine. So I'm a believer in all of this stuff. But but the point is, from pain we grow to get to where you need to be. And that's anything in life. Do you guys, you should pause and reflect on that. Besides cancer, have you been through something really hard and at the end of it, it got you somewhere better? Like big time, whether it's a job, a relationship, just to a better situation. I mean, the growth is going through the pain. So I'm so sorry for the pain. I know you are healing because your body is telling you that. That's why there's pain involved. I mean, something major happened. Lymph nodes were removed from your body. So give yourself the time, the rest, and the mindset and the knowing that you are on the right path. I really believe when you lean into that, it's going to help you feel a little bit better. All right. Let's see. Go back to some questions here. Crunch Queen Space. Hi, Sarah. My name is NG. Sorry, I couldn't connect with my personal profile. She's saying hi to someone else on here. Crunch Queen. I'm cold capping. Gone through the first chemo session. Good for you. I'm so glad you have chosen something that's going to help you feel empowered. Cold capping is a ritual. It's a regimen to hopefully save a lot of your hair. And I think that you can do that. And so you're taking control of your cancer journey. I'm so proud of you. And keep going. Chemo can get rid of cancer cells. It's very depleting. And so take care of yourself during this time. Sarah, hi, that's great. I'm on my 5th round on December 1st. Yay, you're getting through it. Oh man, I don't know how many rounds you guys are going. I don't know if it's the every 3rd week regimen or weekly. I always did a weekly chemo when I went through it. That just worked. That just worked fine for me, really, I guess. I don't know. I felt like I wanted to feel a little bit, well, they put it this way, if you went weekly, your symptoms could be a little bit less severe, but, I don't know how the cancer centers are, they could be moving to people doing chemo every 3rd week because it might be better in their schedule because they have so many patients to see. You guys tell me, what are a lot of you doing? Are you going weekly for chemo or every 3rd week? I'm just curious. Helen, Rena, send me some purple, send me one purple bus, 25 purple pens. Do not tell me it was you. Helen, you're funny. Helen has a sense of humor with purple and just embrace it, guys. Oh, forgive me. My battery is going to be a little bit low today. I tried a different one so that the camera would get hot. If my camera goes out, then short and sweet is what it's just meant to be today. But I'm so, so thankful you guys are here. All right. Oh, Crunch Queen. I want to get that comment in there. I see that. Learn about cold capping after watching one of your videos. Thanks for the info. Thank you for watching. This is just absolutely mind-boggling and so amazing that I could reach people. And it's just amazing. It's so humbling every day that you guys have found my information, and it's awesome. Before I was going to start this podcast today, sometimes I listen to podcasts to get me excited to hear people's tones and interview, and I thought, no, I'm not going to listen to anybody's podcast before mine today, because I was listening to Gary Vee the other day, and he's just like a serial entrepreneur, and he cusses a lot, but he's just got great stuff. But he was really trying to remind people, like, the world needs you. The world doesn't need it doesn't need you trying to be someone else, right? The world needs you, and it also needs your positivity. If you're looking for more of that, be the person to share the positivity. And I'm like, this is just yes, 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 yes. So I wanted to authentically be me today and remind you guys, I mean, this is so aligned with what I could be doing with my time right now. So I'm just thrilled. And it's amazing. Thank you. I'm feeling thankful this week. What are you guys thankful for? We have Thanksgiving coming up on Thursday, and I'm just feeling so thankful this week. I feel really good. I'm also not doing a ton of work. I'm making a cranberry sauce and helping my husband brine and roast a turkey, and that's it. So thank you to my mother-in-law who's hosting us. Mary, my biggest stressor is looking for a remote job. Okay, so I'm going to channel Gary Vee here. He is so good at this stuff. Mary, so you want a remote job. Okay. Um, I just that sentence for me, my biggest stressor is looking. Yes. So do you need a job? Do you currently have a job? and you want it to be remote, if you currently have a job, is there any way they can work with you for it to be remote? If it's not, do you know anybody that works remote? Can you use your Facebook as a networking and just ask if anybody works from home and knows if their company is hiring? Um, just lean into all the exactly what you're saying. I mean, take the stress out of it. I mean, maybe it's there, but like, what can we do to move you in that direction? Just Gary V is all about cutting the BS and just get into it. Get into it. My camera battery is low. Let me see if I can save it with this. Bear with me, guys. We're going to plug in and see if we can keep going, because you guys just always keep showing up for me. I'm trying to show up for you. I have a power source there that could help us. All right, let's try that. There we go. We're going to roll with that. Okay, thank you, guys. Jasmine said you went weekly. Okay, you went weekly for your chemo too. Thank you. I was just curious. I don't know. And Sarah, every third week. Yeah. So I have this feeling that a lot of cancer centers will probably move to every third week for people because they just need places to put people to get them in. You know what I'm saying? All right. Much grace given. Hello. Hi, all. I'm Vicky. Claire, hang in there. It took me a few weeks for the underarm to feel better and use the neck donut pillow under my arm. It helped immensely. Hugs to all. Okay. So you guys know those neck pillows you fly with. It sounds like Vicky, welcome, used it under her arm to help. So wonderful. Thank you for sharing your tip. Helen, you're looking for a purple dog. Oh, a dog. We just took some Christmas photos here in our home, which is, oh my gosh, right before this live, I was like, order Christmas cards. Let's just add to the holiday list, right? Must get those ordered immediately. But it just, we took some photos, and we took some photos holding a picture of my dog, Maxie, that we lost this year, my special boy. So missing my old dog, but Ryder is getting spoiled. So that's all. Mary, yes. All right, Mary, Marina, your videos were so much help to me when I was first diagnosed. Thank you. Oh, that was from Jasmine. Thank you, Jasmine. Oh man, I'm just like, oh. So actually, I'm gonna be filming here in a little bit, and I have it to come out this weekend. It could be this weekend or it could be next week, but I'm going to film a chemo essentials video. Is just what I'm titling it. And I'm trying to channel what's going to be in that video, but I'm excited for you to look for it if you need it. And I have a lot of chemo videos out there, but I'm always trying to find a new way of reminding you guys that there are certain things that will help you through chemo, like tangible things like the ice packs. But there's more. There's like a mindset to chemo, and that's what you will find probably in this next tip video. The following month, the tip video I'm working on, I believe, is going to be some surgery stuff. I'm going to the plastic surgeon today. That's my update I want to share with you guys. Today, I'm going to go meet a plastic surgeon at my cancer center and ask questions about how it's looking, the type of implants they have, what type of surgeries they're doing now. I'm just touching base and getting information, and I'm really thankful to get in and do that. You have to keep up with this stuff a little bit for yourself, because you can get lost, in the patient queue sometimes. So I'm excited to do that today so I can share that with you guys soon. Mary, you're thankful for your amazing care team. Seriously, right? So yeah, the nurses, a lot of them work overtime, and it's, yeah. So Mary, you have no job and you have more surgery coming. So you're stressed because it sounds like you need a job probably for money, right? And you have more surgery coming. I don't know your situation, Mary, but I mean, does it have to be remote? Is it remote because that would work better for your surgery schedule? I don't know. I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be remote if you just need the job for the money right now. Just go with whoever's hiring for the holidays right now. I mean, I work for a small business, right? A dentist, and I'm a dental hygienist. And so I'm very fortunate that my dentist just worked with me through all of my surgeries. I did not take off time for chemo. That was my personal choice. Radiation, I just scheduled myself off early for that month. 30 days, right? Like 6 weeks, whatever it was. I did 30 sessions. I scheduled myself off early for that time and got to radiation. So I always had the end of the day appointment. You just do what you have to do. And if you have a good employer, like they should work with you. But I know you don't have one right now. But I'm just saying I think there are ways that you can make something happen. Helen, I am thankful for you being here every other week. Sincerely, Helen. Thank you. I know these lives were back to back. So, but that was what worked in our schedule, right? There's all the schedules. Got my husband's work schedule and my schedule. So, but I'm happy because I feel like my energy this week was just a wonderful energy going to Thanksgiving. And I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm writing down the list of things to do, order Christmas cards. Yeah, and I'm just moving through. We're just getting through, guys, getting through. Much grace given. I saw some of your videos that I was going through chemo, and you helped me so much. This just showed up. So glad to catch you live. You're a gem. Well, thank you. Oh, there's a little bug on my microphone. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you found me. I mean, YouTube's an amazing thing. It's a resource. It's basically like a search engine, right? Or it's entertainment. It's whatever you want it to be. But I'm just so thankful that I can get this info out there. Emily, I had 12 treatments weekly. Started AC for 4 treatments every 2 weeks. They were scheduled. Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that, Emily. I did the same. When I did A and C, you do that one every other week. Yes, Taxol can be done weekly or every 3rd week. They were scheduled for 3 weeks because of Keytruda, but my heart didn't seem to like Keytruda, so I stopped it. That's interesting, Emily. Thank you for sharing that. I did not do Keytruda, and I just keep hearing. I mean, I haven't searched for the good news about it. I haven't sought out a group that's like Keytruda is doing just great for me, no problems. I only hear from people about them not doing so well on it. So I'm curious about that medication. Um, I believe in medicine to help heal us so that we don't have to go through this again. I mean, I've had cancer twice, but I believe quality of life is so important as well. So I'm still don't know about Keytruda. I just unfortunately because I don't hear the best things. Pam, I'm 70 years. I have stage 4 breast cancer, working part-time to keep my insurance, which my employer still pays for, could afford the insurance on my own. I'm so thankful for you being here, Pam. You have showed up time and time again. Welcome. And stage 4 breast cancer, you're still going. Look at you, part-time because the insurance. Pam, God bless you. Seriously, 70 and you're working. I mean, you must be something in person. I could just feel it. So I'm so glad you're taking care of yourself, and I hope you get enough rest when you can. In stage 4, just remember to fill your body with good things, for your mind, and just never give up. Never give up. Okay. Mary. I am on estrogen and HER2 blockers. I don't have any hormones because I've had a full hysterectomy. And I have managed menopause really well, I think. So I always say that because I'm like, and when I'm anxious, is it because I don't have hormones? I don't know because I don't know the difference, but that's okay. I just do what I can. Sarah, every 3 weeks for me with your chemos, CMF Taxols didn't agree with me. Yes, there's different types of chemos out there, and some people can't do chemos as well as others, certain chemos. So it's true. So thank you. Rosemary, hello. Rosemary, hello. Hi, welcome. And much grace given. Mary, how are you handling that? I'm going on hormone treatment as well for 5 years. Yeah, hormone treatment, it can be really tough for people. I mean, it's such a transition with how you're feeling. You're going to go through hot flashes. You're going to go through restlessness. I could say those are probably the most common side effects of hormone blockers. And I just know from going through menopause myself. It gets better. It got better for me. I don't have a lot of hot flashes. And yeah, I don't have a lot of restlessness. I mean, I do sometimes, but if I do all the things, right? I kind of put put on sleep meditation as needed. Some lavender essential oil is needed. I mean, for some of you, it might be medication, might be melatonin. Exercise is a way to help your body produce melatonin. So when it's time to rest, that you can rest better. You should not be doing extreme exercises during chemo. Chemo is very hard on the body. And if you choose to exercise, just don't overdo it. Walking daily counts as exercise in my book. And if you commit to a 30-minute walk daily, it's can be life-changing for a lot of us. All right. I'll go through some comments here. We're doing great. We're at 30 minutes here. And let's see. Rosemary, I'd love to hear from you here. You were just diagnosed. You're stage 3. And you mentioned watching my videos have given you so much strength. I'm so glad. I'm telling you, Rosemary, I was looking for something like this when I was diagnosed. I was like, I want to see what's possible. I want some tips to help me get through this because that's just how my mind works. Like I can't just sulk and do nothing about it. Like I can do that for a little bit and then I gotta go. I gotta keep doing. So anyways, I created that space. I created that space here. I was like, I want to share all my tips and all my, and I keep it real. I'm not blindly positive over here, guys. But I just think it's so possible to like be empowered during your cancer journey. So welcome. You asked, can we connect privately? We can. And you can, there's a couple ways. I'm so glad you asked. All right, Rosemary, here we go. My social media is at Marina Blackford and at Beyond Cancer Coach. On Instagram, you can direct message me there. You can also find my email in the info of my about on my YouTube channel here. And I have a website. It's my name, www.marinablackford.com. We are going through like some website maintenance stuff because we're designing it and kind of like, it's not completely done, but I'm happy to see you there. That is where you could also book a coach consult with me. And yeah, so you can find all my info there. There'll be more to come with the website, so I'll be sharing like a grand opening at some point, but those are all the ways you can connect with me. I do get back to comments on my channel. That can take more time lately because there's sometimes a lot of comments on my YouTube channel. So yeah, if you comment there, I will get back, but that could take a week. So yeah, thank you for asking. All right. Crunch Queen, please do a live chat on cancer fighting foods. I'm still at a loss on what foods to avoid. That's a great question. That's a great point. Yeah, I could do a live on it. I try to just do like videos on it sometimes. What foods to avoid? Yeah. Yes, I can do it. You say to avoid, and I often think of the opposite. I'm like, well, what can I eat? But I think what to avoid is fair. What to avoid. Yeah, because if you know what to avoid, it could help you start to eliminate some things that are not serving you as well. Yeah, I can do that. I'd be happy to do that. You guys love how my brain works. Yes. Wheels spinning. I'm a person that's like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So I'm always like, how am I going to make this happen? Okay. Amy, I'm on 4 left of 12 Cygo shots. Checking my hormone levels, assuming to see what hormone blocker I'm going to take. And I am triple positive. DMX. I forget what that means. I'm sorry. NED, no evidence of disease. Some days I just want to give up. No evidence of disease? Is that right? Some days I just want to give up. Any advice? Okay, so you have some shots that are hormone blockers, right? It sounds like. Check my hormone levels. And you're triple positive. So I want to answer this so well, but I'm trying to extract what you need to hear the most out of this, Amy. Any advice? Yes. I always have advice. I mean, there's always something we can do. But this feels like you're in a place of feeling a lot of stress and you have some decisions to make, which is stressful, right? Having to make decisions is like, oh man, I have to get my hormones checked and then I'm going to be starting to see what hormone blocker I'm going to take. Like you're in a limbo. I call it a limbo. And I've discussed this on my channel too. Like, let's say you've had a diagnosis and you have not been told, you've been told you have cancer, but you don't know what type, you don't know what your treatment plan is yet, and you're in the limbo. It's one of the most stressful places to be. And so it feels like you're there, Amy, like you are trying to figure out what is exactly next. And you don't know. And you don't know what to expect either. So you're in a very stressful place. So lean into just the next thing. What is the next thing happening for you? Is it an appointment where you're getting your hormone levels checked? So if you have an appointment on your calendar, that's it. That's it. Let it go. If I have an appointment in 1 week to get my hormone levels checked, done. Write down all the concerns you have in a journal. Talk to a friend that you can trust that would listen, okay? Or, shoot an email to your nurse if you need to, like whatever it is. But just release all that and just know you have the appointment coming up. And that's it. Until you go to the appointment, then you'll get the next thing. My levels are checked. Now what? Like if you keep living too far ahead of where you're at, that's called anxiety. Okay, you need to come back to the present. So just come back to today. What can I do to feel good today? Because I already have that appointment on my calendar and I'm just going to release whatever's coming after that appointment. And if it's you're worried because you're a type A scheduler like I have been most of my life, if you're worried about changes you have to make, you'll have to just deal with those as they come. And I don't know your circumstance. I don't know if you have like family or kids you take care of or a job that you're worried about. I don't know. But start to communicate with those people. Say, hey, I have an appointment coming up and things might change. And so I'm going to keep you in the loop. I'm going to let you know as soon as possible. That's all you can do, Amy. And if people understand your situation that love you, whether it's family or work, they should be there for you on that. Okay, I hope I summed that up well. Let's see here. So let's go down some comments. What else can I get to for you guys? Emily Sarah says, yes, thank you for your videos with your new offering. What is the cost for your coaching if you don't mind sharing here? I don't mind sharing here, but it's very fluid right now because I only have so much time with also the way my life is ran right now, right? Raising kids, hygienist, YouTuber. So I have very little time. So right now I can meet on a Zoom with you for 15 minutes just to make sure you get the format of how we'd be doing it. And you feel like you're like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to ask all the questions. So if you need 30 minutes of my time to personally answer your questions, then that is $75. And $75 for 30 minutes right now. And you can book it directly on my website. And that it could change at some point. So if you're watching this in the future, what I'd like to offer is what I've always offered is the free live chats. I'm getting together the free info that I've already posted on the YouTube. So a free chemo checklist, like come to the website, you'll be able to get it. We're working on it. This, and then offering an actual like packaged, nice, like here's your chemo tips, your radiation, your surgery tips. All this information's free out there, but I just want it to be really concise so that you feel like you can even get your questions answered there, and that will be available. And then if you need help, more one-on-one through the info that I already provide, then you can book me privately. So, it's just something it's happening as it should. I can't make the process go faster because it needs to be done. All this takes time. It's like everything, guys. We want like everything just be quick. And I've even reminded myself, like, I can't push this process to go fast because it's so important that I offer you guys the best version of me and so that it can help you. Rosemary, feel free to reach out to me as well. You guys are always welcome to find a buddy in the comments. I love it. This is a community. This is a safe space where we can talk about medications we're on and how we're feeling. Like, absolutely. Like, you guys should feel support here. Much grace given. This is so awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. I love it. Comment of the day. This is so awesome. Thank you with a heart. Woohoo. Yep. See, when I just get into the headspace, what needs to come out, comes out. Hope that sounds right. And you guys are they're fuel for the fire here. You're giving me all the inspiration. So thank you. Helen, I'm thankful for everyone who is here. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Okay, let's see. Helen, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Yes, I love Thanksgiving. I absolutely love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays, guys. It's just like the weather's changing, it's just it's a reminder of like nature changes. So, we can change, we can be, we can shed an old version of us, we can come out new. Like just to watch nature go through its process is like such a reminder for us. I hope does that make sense? You guys got me, right? It's like everything changes in nature. So why are we so opposed to allowing ourselves to change for hopefully the better, but go through change? I mean, I wish cancer didn't have to be the vehicle to do that. I really do. Um, but if you're in it, you might as well just go through it, right? It's the only way to go. Amy, this is a beautiful advice. Thank you so much for that. You're welcome. All right, let's see here. Much grace given. I was so positive through this all. Is it normal to feel depressed at this stage? I had my port removed and surgery. I'm on 5 out of 20 radiation therapy. I just feel so tired all the time. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm so glad you posted this comment. Like I can't even tell you guys like how important it is for you guys to let this stuff out. Absolutely. Like you're positive in the beginning of the journey because you're like, all right, got a chemo under my belt. I know what to expect. All right, I got my chemo bag. I got my little ritual. Okay, I'm getting through it. Yay, done with chemo. And then you might have to do radiation after, right? I had to do that. And radiation is this weird thing because you're like, oh, it feels different from chemo, but and it's very quick. But why am I feeling down? I could tell you exactly why you're feeling down because you're so tired. And that is so normal on the cancer journey. Remember, guys, chemo and radiation can get rid of cancer cells, but they are hard. They're depleting on our bodies. And so, excuse me. So, what you're going through is your body is like going through something very hard. And fatigue, especially for me, I speak from experience. Fatigue is one of the biggest things to make me feel down, depressed, cranky, is just being tired. And there's not a lot you can do about it right now. You're 5 out of 20, so you're getting there. Um, you just need to just communicate with others around you. Say, hey, I'm really tired lately, just by the way. So they give you some space or they can help you if you need. And now it's just a really big time of self care. Take those naps, drink that water, drink that tea, whatever it is that makes you feel good. But it's totally normal what you're going through. I feel like once you get done with radiation and you get some time under your belt, I mean, like 6 months, then you'll start to feel like you're really emerging. You won't be depressed for that long. No, not at all. I mean, our bodies naturally go through cycles every month. So you could just be on one of your down weeks, just not feeling all chipper. Um, but it's just so normal when you don't have a lot of energy. So thank you so much for sharing that because I'm sure somebody else is feeling that. And that's important to hear. Helen, I love Eminem. Mary Mills, much grace given. Oh, I'm crying. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let that out. I don't always cry enough. And on the lives, I get teary eyed a lot because it takes me back to where you guys have been. And I don't mind doing that because it's healing for me. To remember, like sometimes all this stuff just hits you at the end, that you're like, whoa, I went through a lot. That was a lot. And you need to remind yourself of that. This old helmet, I don't, no, thanks. You're blocked. You're blocked. You're in timeout. Okay, there we go. I'm just so thankful for you guys. What a great environment we had this morning. I just want to remind you of what's coming up. We're at the end of the month. So next video is going to be a chemo essential videos. I'm excited to record that and share that. And then after that, we'll be heading into the last month of 2023. And there will be 2 lives for you. I'm going to find time to get those in there. They're usually on a Monday or Tuesday. I will post a schedule as soon as I can. It'll probably be out next week. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss the schedule. You can find me on social. You can find me on Instagram. I'm just so thankful for you guys. What else? What else can I ask you guys? I could just ask you to like and share this with anybody that you know that could use it. And make sure you tune in for the next live. So I will see you all soon. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a beautiful day. Love you guys. Bye.